sometimes it just takes one or two trips to get yourself back into a flow, but the switching defenses has caused them a little bit of a problem because you don't know without your point guard, Hagens, on the floor, what offense are you supposed to run?
9 to shoot. Maxey. He'll go cross court. Sestina cans it. It's a three. He averages 8 per game.
And how about the extension by Richards, who kind of backed off. He has one foul, but he backed off a little bit. And Lewis really reacted. So here's it once again. Same defense, little twist they throw at you. They make it look like a man-to-man once in a while.
Maxey, swing it. Brooks lets it fly. He connects.
Just under 40% today, just under 55%. He's not the guy you want to keep focusing on. Nice set, though, out of the out.
He is certainly uncomfortable right now. The foul prior on Kentucky was the 3rd on Emmanuel Quickly.
And keeping in mind that Blackshear is a right-handed player. Will have an effect on his shooting, though.
Maxey gives it up. Chuzang getting the start in this second half. It was Brooks who started the game in place of Hagens.
Well, they went away from Richards' post.
Quickly, he cans it.
Just as you touched on a second ago, the guards for Florida, the wing players have really complemented one another very well.
Upstairs, Maxey to Richards.
And in the first matchup a couple of weeks ago, Lewis had 2 points in like 14 minutes, so not a factor.
Kaboom! Chuzang.
Chuzang, the loose ball.
A lot of late clock shots for Tennessee early here in the first half. Daniel quickly 0 for 5 for Kentucky. Deion Brooks is turned inside the paint. Kentucky's making a living.
For the speed of this game, well, you really have a difficult keeping guys in front of you. That's why you need weak side attention. Move on the flight of the ball.
Auburn is deeper than Kentucky. They'll mix and match a bit. Maxey looks to the inside, loops it, Sestina in, and hits on the flip. How about the foul was called on Okoro. 16th foul against Auburn.
Nice little pick and pop. Sestina gets a good look.
Book it. Alley off the double team. McCormick whips it inside, and it bounces off of McLemore. Shifting gears. Oh, nice. Oh, tough angle.
Lennox. Of course, they didn't want to hear me. A nice little inbounds pass gets Sestina.
And he's very well organized and a very intelligent guy. So, guys, Jimbo's one of the brightest football minds in all the world, but let me read some...
Opponent, as John Calipari expected. Chandler early in the shot clock missed the 3, and here comes Kentucky off its first points from the bench. Oh, another stop for Mont. To Savion Flagg late in the shot clock to run it up. Offensive rebound, that's a big part of their game, is down to the paint. Miller couldn't finish. As you see, Kentucky has been so good on second chances, but no need there. Quickly.
Johnson retó a Montgomery y le ganó en cancha abierta para hacerle un jugadón. Primera buena canasta de parte de Florida.
Y aquí están los mejores 5 del equipo de Kentucky con Tyrese Maxey intentando y consiguiendo. Lagartos de Florida, un equipo que ya lo comentaba Toño, con 17 victorias y con todavía alguna posibilidad de poder llevarse una victoria y llegar, por supuesto, al March Madness. Recordando además que el número 1 de esta conferencia es el equipo de blanco Kentucky. Aquí está, debajo de el Not Low. Blackshear decide jugar así, intercepta bien ahí. Tyrese Maxey recupera y este es Hagan, otra vez Maxey. Haciendo un buen bloqueo, intentaba hacerlo al menos Sestina. Y aquí está hablando el rey de Roma por debajo del aro. Y abajo.
$9.2 millones por temporada le paga Kentucky a John Calipari.
Se alcanza para algo, ¿no? Con
sí, más incluso que Susewski con la Universidad de Duke. Tendrá alguna propiedad, me imagino, cercana a la universidad.
Pues sí, seguramente que sí. Richards otra vez con el mismo tiro y ahora sí. Ya está adelante otra vez Florida.
Ese es un triple de rango James Harden, Damian Lillard, Trae Young en los profesionales. A un par de pasos atrás de la línea de 3 puntos.
Hagens se daban las cosas con calma. Maxey. El reloj de tiro se les está terminando. Aquí está este intento que es perfecto. Y después el intento de Denver. Otra vez Blackshear Jr. Blacksher falla. Acaba recuperando aquí un blocks para el equipo de Kentucky. Rompimiento de Haggans. Maxey Haggans parece que va a tirar de 3. Lo está consiguiendo.
Antes de... No, se rectifica nada más, o se ratifica, mejor dicho, la decisión.
Aquí está Maxey. El intento de 3.
And knocks down the second one.
There's this 2-2-1. Three-quarter court pressure, and just going to set a screen to open it up to get a advantage situation on the backside.
Johnny Juzang finds the bottom of the net.
A big-time point guard, Javon McCormick's done a great job at Auburn.
Sestina, that one is another three that he drops down. Three on the way. Manning's had a very good game.
He's gonna really help LSU. A good defender, adds a different dimension, athletic, and he can knock down a perimeter shot. He's knocked down 3 of them in this game, but it's been few and far between. And right now, Kentucky is going to be smart and use some clock here. Because they've got a double-digit lead, they don't have to be in any hurry.
Richards open. Look out.
Yeah, that's just too
Did
easy.
he just roll his shot? But Schuler's leading the way right now for Ole Miss with 7. There's a knack Schuler does to make tough baskets. And you're right. It doesn't always look pretty, but he's finding a way to get the ball through the rim. Give it to him. He did. Williams on him. Sestina. And a three-point play possibility for Nate Sestina. I will tell you that. But every head coach in college basketball is going to get one of these books. I've had a head coach step up and say, I'm buying one for every Division I, Division II, and Division III head coach. I think it'd be a great gift. I know it will challenge and change your heart if you read through the thing. At least I hope it does. It did mine as I wrote it. So thanks for letting me talk about it. Johnny Juzang. Yes, there we go. They stick with it, and he knocks down. Kentucky's taken 15 threes in the game, Ravi. Watch out. I've been running over before.
John Brooks Jr. and Johnny Juzang.
Rotating the bigs for foul prop. Sestina on the floor. Heard that on against Mississippi State. This pick and pop he is very effective at. I don't know if his arm will prevent that opportunity.
He was getting a little stimulation treatment on that right shoulder during shoot-around yesterday.
We could have used it before the broadcast.
Good point. Maxey and slam. Montgomery. Set it up for Fulkerson on a spin. And short.
Looks like he got hit, too. Not a foul, but...
Juzang a 3.
And they didn't run back.
He is now 2 of 10 from downtown. And they cut it to 6.
Kansas, he played great in the second half. He keeps them in touch a little bit.
6-second difference. Shot clock, the game clock winding down in this first half. Maxey one-on-one with Bowden. Maxey makes his move. Kick. Juzang. A 3. Going Brooks.
Extra pass, they had a better look.
Quickly comes to the ball. 18 to shoot, a minute 35 left on the game clock. Maxey on a kick. Quickly a 3. He's got it.
Opens up that offensive glass for Mississippi State. Pull up, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Maxey with a run out, 4-on-2. Montgomery lays it up and in. And a set. Are you a morning person, Ravi?
No, but I definitely like to lay in the weeds.
That explains a lot of stuff. I'll be there. And think about this, LSU, the only major conference team with a 2-game lead in conference play right now. And or if you're Auburn, you have any hopes of winning this SEC tournament? Good job by Nick Richards in drop coverage on the ball screen action. Then recovered to the front of the rim to clean up the miss.
Every loose ball seems tonight to be finding the hands of E.J. Montgomery. Maxey with 3 on the shot clock. Richards will fire. Straight in. What's your goals with number of points and time on the clock?
Well, right now, it's can they get back-to-back stops and back-to-back makes. With 10 minutes to go, it would change the complexion of the game. That'll do it. That's the
50 points per game. Okoro, too short, and down with the rebound is Maxey. Richards changed that, coming over from the weak side to block it. Higgins for 3, and what a start for the guard. This help. Remember all the good players we talked about they lost in the Final Four team. Okoro has stepped in and had a
pretty terrific freshman season so far. I don't know if Auburn knows what they're in defensively. There was some confusion there at the defensive.
Moyer checking in, back iron on the triple.
Moyer's struggles from the arc continue. Just 3 of 24 on the year.
Maxey the alley-oop. There says Stina. Well, you just wondered, does Vanderbilt have enough offense? Can Dessou create enough of a spark to keep this one close down to the end?
Vandy back to the zone to try and protect Dessou.
Richards, baseline, 15-footer.
8 o'clock Eastern time from Gainesville. Loretti couldn't get on track in the first half, and he forced that one up. Ball loose, and Montgomery comes away with it. Quickly, open three. That's automatic right now.
And that is it
with 15 points. Crowd senses big moment in the game. Richards, baseline, Coy. They have silenced that.
Resistance by that Kentucky defense. Force it weak, but you got to force weak and get him at least outside the lane.
Richards double teamed. They left quickly open for a second. Maxey will try to drive. Nate Sestina, three. Right on line. Nate Sestina, his second bit. Edwards is 0 of 3 from the floor. Maxey to Juzang, and he will launch and knock it down. They want to see a more confident. And that, of course, came against Memphis on the road. As back the other way goes Hammonds, and he misses. And a chance now for Kentucky to go on a little run. Maxey's been very quiet. Richards, good position. Gets it to go. Again,
This far in 2020. Although I will say, sir, you have a future in the tailoring business.
Marty, we will top that. Don't worry. You think that's unfortunate that you saw that? Just wait for the next 7 or 8 weeks with us. Yeah, she was dead set on making sure I know.
Watch out!
Right here, now watch out.
Last year he shot a little better than this year. His stats are not really good, indicative of a three-point shooter, but he's very capable to go on a run. We know Joe and Jones can.
High screen and roll. Richards was open in the lane for a moment. Now he finds the ball at the rim. A reverse put home by Isaiah Joe. His first bucket in a long time. He's got 8.
First bucket for Arkansas in a long time. See, tough now with these guards that can handle the ball. Trying to get some turnovers out of them. Rich does a good job, gives him a release man, steps up high for the ball. Double up on the ball, spread the court, good spacing.
5 to shoot. Maxey floats one up, and Richards throws it down.
And remember early in this season, many wondered, could Kentucky shoot the long ball right?
Sestina says I can hit. That's good.
Doubleheader where they lost. They lost both those games, and he had 7 points, 4 rebounds total. In the last 3 games, Nick Richards has averaged 17 and 9, and he's been 21 of 30 from the field in those 3 games. He's really stepped up his performance.
Wins over Louisville, Missouri, and Georgia. Baseline jumper for Richards.
Contested 3, had to hang a little longer, and then he released it and found the net.
For most players, that would be considered a bad shot. But that's how good Anthony Edwards is. He can make bad shots.
Maxey penetrates, good dish. Nick Richards has become a mud.
Free throw made for Georgia. They got themselves a 3-point lead, 7:18 to go in the first. Khalil Whitney back into the game. Keon Brooks, who leads the way with 6, goes to the bench, having a good game tonight. Nick Richards out as well.
Smaller lineup right now for Kentucky, especially without Nick Richards being in there. Emmanuel. Yeah, Adrian Wojnarowski. Did you read the article he wrote on David Stern?
Fantastic.
It was a masterpiece.
Sestina's got a good shot from 3, and he knocks it down. And
when a scorer there aren't many scorers like Anthony Edwards, but when a scorer gets hot, Man, there's no telling how many he can put in.
Good look to Nick Richards, who came to the pocket of Nick Richards.
Richards didn't go right away, which he should have. And what a play by Higgins to knock it away.
Quickly lays it in.
It looked like he got hit. That looked like a foul to me.
Quickly pushes. He's got numbers. Sestina and the foul. Good touch pass.
It was a screener where he could pick and pop, roll down to the bucket.
Wheeler, not known for his three-point shooting, and we saw evidence of why. Quickly, open three, knocks it down, Kentucky. Again, follows after college basketball.
That was a terrific piece by Mark Spears and the undefeated on Anthony Edwards. What a terrific young man Edwards is, and a great teammate. Boy, I thought Sestina was going to pull the trigger on that one.
Maxey saw an opening. The lob to Nick Richards, and he throws it down.
Second foul on Tillman, so he'll sit the bench for a moment. Here's Richards, little jump hook. Away with his 6th double-double. Maxey the rebound.
Smith doing a good job getting on the ball immediately. Another transition triple.
St. Joe's, of course, 3-time captain, unabashed, going to the rim with the big guy.
Over 1,000 points when you add up his points at St. Joe's, and now what he's done here at Louisville.
Where he does a nice job either tailing or going over the top.
Higgins going to try a triple. Got it. Point lead for Ohio State. That's the first basket for Gary Washington Jr. Didn't play in the last 2 games. Had a kind of a rib problem, and they don't really know what it was. And then he had the flu a little bit. And when you sneeze, when you have rib problems, it becomes worse. Trust me.
And you've had it?
I've had it. More than once. 5 to shoot.
Maybe your color analyst back to
Higgins. Nods in with 1 second to go on the shot clock.
To match up. See if Sestina or Montgomery can help them underneath.
Maxey to Sestina is trying a triple again. Got it again. To Juzang. Sestina had a notion, but he had Wesson right in his face.
You know, on the miss, and they go back to man. Not really run anything new. Runner, and it goes for quickly. Nice.
I've seen you eat one.
A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. When you have to think to smile, you have to reevaluate your life. Please, tolerance, patience, perspective, and relativity. And offense.
Somehow.
Let it fly.
Higgins knocks down a 3, so Ashton Higgins.
Belt Richards and left it short.
He had a little arm bar right in his side as he was putting that up. I don't know how that affected him, but he didn't shoot it as strong as he needed to.
That's one of those plays you're talking, the overly physical.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of a shot to the side that was, but yeah, I think anytime you turn, you got to get that arm bar off.
Right baseline leads to a couple. It's a requirement if you're a college basketball fan, by the way.
It's more of a 2-3 zone with the wings coming up a little bit. They've given a 1-3-1 look. Got to shoot that right away.
Yeah, he was wide open, didn't know it. And Brooks sinks it. And he to break that 10-0 run.
Here's the 1-3-1 look.
Higgins steps into it, very decisive on the shot. He sinks the 3.
Yeah, but they're not going to let DeVoe beat him. What a block.
Right there, they don't let him beat him. Richards, the tip ahead. Lob, struck down by Brooks from Maxey. 21, mid to late first half. So the Yellow Jackets at 4-3, who have beaten NC State. They've got losses to Georgia, Arkansas, and Syracuse so far, trying for a notable win for a school that's not been in the tournament in a long time as Richards stuffs it home. Yeah.
So that's a really difficult slate they're playing again.
Maxey missed the dunk. Higgins thought about the 3. Maxey skips it back to the corner. Hagen's got it. This great side-to-side.
And Kentucky has not had a paint touch in their 2 early possessions.
And it was Malone Key with the first one. And there's the paint touch. Johnny Juzang in transit. Jenkins got caught in a trap. Montgomery had that shot blocked by Williams. Kentucky can reset. Backdoor cut, and Hagens has it off the window.
For jumpers, Fairleigh Dickinson fronting the post. So who on Kentucky's team is going to put their head down, get in there, even if it's a miss? Inside shots lead to inside rebounds.
Another 3, but quickly this time drains it.
Next time.
FDU playing above the rim. Brooks has that one fall through. 25 points. Going up. Whitney with the finish.
B wants to take some air out of the ball and run clock. Mokhtar Gay, a wild shot down the lane. And E.J. Montgomery back in the lineup. 3rd game back after missing 3 with an injured ankle. Pull-up jump shot. Ashton Hagens, who's been over that point. Nick Richards played 35 minutes against Lamar in their last win.
You're talking about a guy who's really never averaged more than 15 minutes a game. There's no one on this team outside of Ashton Hagens last year had.
Slip screen. How versatile is number 3? See a couple of shots go down. Gay down inside and stuffed right out of the night by Montgomery.
Wow. Makes it tough when they catch it like that.
Richards and Montgomery on the floor together. Unselfish pass. Juzang. Pull up 19-footer is good.
Pretty basketball.
Magnificent basketball game, but they certainly spread the floor and took advantage of the foul trouble on Richards. Look at Benjamin down inside. At 5'7", his coach wanted a foul. At the other end, throwing it down is Keon Brooks Jr.
Wildcats to the #1 ranking. It didn't last long, of course. Kentucky trying to get back to the top. Alley-oop pass. Richards! Oh, my! For a couple of years. I mean, the anchor of that defense and being really to bring him along like he has. That's, Coach Cal doesn't have that very often. A guy in the program for a couple of years, especially as key for defense as Nick Richards is. And then you've got 3 valuable sophomores. When you talk about Hagens and Quickly and Montgomery, so they have some guys who have been there before, just playing expanded roles, like this guy, Ashton. Kick out pass on the other end. 3 off the mark. Rebound Hagens. One of the other things, too, is when there is a defensive breakdown by Kentucky, bad communication, poor rotation, you get Nick Richards that can clean anything up.
Middle, there's a double team out front.
Sestina back into the game for Kentucky, the transfer from Bucknell. Going to ask a lot of that young man this year. Baseline jumper, and maybe that'll get the... Let's see what Kentucky has to offer here on offense to start the second half. Again, a different group of 5 on the floor for Coach Cal. Alley-oop pass. Richards, count the basket plus the foul. Now all of a sudden it's Mount St. Mary's settling for jump shots. And Kentucky making them pay on the other end. There's some instant offense via Lamb. Omar Habway out of Lexington, Virginia. What you learn about these mid-major teams, the records can be very misleading because Mount St. Mary's has challenged themselves already quite a bit. They're a better team that their record would indicate. Former transfer from Drake. Seven minutes remaining. Richards trying to show some range. That's the shot.
Shot clock at 10. They spread and drive. It ends in a kick, and Kason Jardine has it skip off the rim. Boy, how easy did Washington get to the rim, though, huh? Here's Nick Richards inside, and the jump up goes afterwards, and that's what they're trying to get out of the game. It looked to me like Brooks's feet hit Woodbury's feet. There was no foul on it. Richards with a baseline. Woodbury's been quiet this half. Whitney leaks out and lays it in. It's with the team in black. John Calipari looked at the clock, thinking about, do I take a timeout? But if he does, that leaves him only with one, with 6.5 to go. His guys have to play through it right now. Can they figure it out on their own? Good teams do.
Higgins went right into the set.
Well, that and the fact that the guy that scored 26 in Madison Square Garden a couple of nights ago, the darling of college basketball, has yet to attempt a shot. Kind of tells you what this kid's about.
Maxey gives it up. Here's Brooks. Great. Be a big-time scorer for this Kentucky team. But what if he is?
Well, I'm not sure that's his role, but that is his 10th rebound. He gets a double-double. What a great game from that young man. Great pass by Timeout. Come on, man.
John Calipari emptying the bench as soon as we get clock stoppage.
We got a young Tom Hart over there. That guy looks like a young Tom Hart. 13? Please.
He's got a bright future. Above the rim.
Clock at 5. Hall with a little space. Nice kick. Brown again. And another miss and another rebound for Sestina.
He's really a running threat right now, shooting the three. Oh, wow.
Look at that stroke for the big guy. He can.
Oh, bad pass right there. Bad pass.
Maxey ahead to Higgins.